let's get ourselves head first and thick into it. As we have, like I say, Cosmic Sapphire here for map number 1. In the top left-hand side, we are going to begin with the Blue Prowlers player from Storm Gaming. This is MaxPax. Taking on the red Zerg in the bottom right-hand corner. Of course, we have ourselves Reynor. First map then of this best of 3. As we get this set up and ready to party onwards. As we have our Overlord heading to the upper left-hand side to begin with. Just going to have this little probe on the bottom from MaxPax, making its way over as well. Obviously, he wants to get in here and start a blockage on this initial expand. Doesn't want to let this hatchery go up, wants to force the other location, which is exactly what he's going to be able to do straight away here without too many issues at all. So, we'll be able to start out without problems. I'm just going to be seeing our hatchery from Reynor getting set up as well. So far, so good. Is nibbling away there and is trying to force some drones off of patches, so trying to find some success and being just a little teeny bit annoying right now. Probe trying to do everything it can in these early moments as Hatch Castle Pool gets set up. We'll see the gateway of MaxPax coming on the other side of the map, and there is the Nexus going down on the natural expansion as well. All of this now getting set to go. Yeah, and thanks for your patience as well a little bit, guys, getting into today's games. I just realized we don't have the ESL logo on though. Maybe I should fix that. Yeah, thanks for a little bit of patience as we get into the games. Obviously, just plays BRB after matches, and they've got a veto, and it's stuff out of my control. I promise you that much. Can't do much to fix it, unfortunately. Just gotta go with the flow, you know. We do have then Overlord coming across, a couple queens getting set, and just gonna have our probe on the way through from MaxPax as well, heading to the other side of the map perhaps, as it's gonna pop out and yeah, kind of has had its time. It's seen what it's needed to see. It's been annoying to get away comfortably, make sure it doesn't die to any early Zerglings. And MaxPax is gonna open Twilight Council, so already a big switch up from just the modern day metagame, and even from what I would have expected from MaxPax. The Glaives opening or so is not really on my list of things that I'm just expecting to see from him as of late. I'm expecting him to play more so into still just that Stargate and all the rest of it. Feeling is getting set as the Adept will shade on by. Skellings trying to get on top for a moment, but not going to be too successful. And the Adept going to wander around a little bit here. The robotics facility starts up on the side of MaxPax. A gateway will get underway as well. The Adept of MaxPax going to come back around in the center. Robo facility halfway done. Link speed coming up to completion. And the hatchery on the natural. The Red Duke SC, thank you so much for the 1 year resub on the Prime. Thank you so very much, really do appreciate it. Thank you for supporting, and thank you for being so awesome to the stream. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, it goes a long way. Thank you very much. Just wondering if I missed out anyone else's shouts today. It's been a very quiet day on the sub board. Mondays usually are, so yeah, Mondays usually are. Dark Shrine now coming online. It's going to be seeing our Rotron coming up. Our Queens are Lings continue to get set. And Reynor is going to be, well, still having these few Lings thrown around a little bit. Our few Adepts will begin to move on forward. Our Dark Shrine about to finish. In the end, they're not Glaives, but an Archon drop open. Obviously, you're trying to fake this out to make it look like Adepts and Glaives, but it's not actually going to be that. So, a little bit of an interesting setup here to begin with, if nothing else. As our Prism comes to these down, it's going to be seeing a few Adepts coming across. Starting to fight against the Queens here a little bit. The DTs will continue to chase, and the Queen's just going to get pushed over that side. The Adepts trying to get through there and will be okay for the moment, not going to be in too much trouble just yet. there, still coming online. The 6 extra drones are producing. And his GT is immediately going to get onto a couple of queens as well. So a couple of those just dropping down dead in an instant, unfortunately. I get straight up here and just going to start nibble on this Nexus. So damage being dealt. That is going to be a cancel on the Nexus. That will fall. And it's going to be seeing our Lings now. Actually finding the Archons as they morph. Unfortunately, they find the wrong one initially. If they'd been on this other one from the start, would they have killed it? It's close enough that you could argue maybe. It's obviously very close, if nothing else, right? So, yeah, definitely some possibility there. As so far, Reynor's defense pretty good. And ooh, don't let that Archon get hit. It's still low on shields and obviously very quick to die if you're not going to be careful about it. So, something else just be very, very careful of, very cautious of right now. Absolutely no doubt. Got to be really, really just gentle with that. What's going to be seeing our Lings back to the top. We're going to find some probes, transfer into a new mineral line. Going to get one, maybe grab a second. There's units on the way across now. Shouldn't be too much of a continued issue. The Archon drop, though. Uh-oh. Prism's being scared away by the Queens. MaxPax with some cool micro, though, is going to get the Archons out of there alive. Is going to make this be okay. I gotta say that's kind of impressive because I was not expecting that to go the way it did in the end, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for Reynor, it doesn't actually grab those Archons. It looked like that was going to be a ton of trouble for MaxPax, like mentioned, but it didn't quite happen. Well, just going to be seeing the Colossi still producing Blink about to finish. And it's going to be seeing our 2 additional gateways building up from MaxPax in the main base. The Queen coming over here to chase the Prism out of here as well. So it's going to see that Prism pushed back. Plenty more roaches still coming up. And MaxPax will unload a couple of Archons on this side as we do have a Crypt Tumor at least being denied. And then another Ravager just morphed in up the right side as well. So getting that Ravager up and online as well. And this entire army just setting up for the right side of this map right now. Just going to be seeing our Archon hitting the Overlord a little bit. All of these Crypt Tumors being denied. The Roaches getting across to push Prism and units away. Quite a few additional Roaches just continue to pour out here as extra Stalkers, like I say, warping in right now. +1 attack on the Forge finishing up. Extended Thermal Lance about to finish on the Robobay too, so we do have the Colossi. Going to be looking a little bit better. Interesting to see the Colossi. Like I say, we just saw it from Strange in the previous series, and it was one which I was a little skeptical about. I think fairly so. Oh no, that Colossus just dies coming down the low ground from the high ground ledge there, I believe was what happened. That's obviously very costly, an unnecessary loss, and like I say, a costly one at that as well. Going to be seeing a few Roaches still pushed away to the side. MaxPax able to chase those out of here. A few more Roaches, a Ravager being brought into play. Everything of Reynor about to come forward, and well, this army of MaxPax is already in a little bit of trouble, and it's already starting to retreat away, definitely knowing it's in a little bit of trouble as well. The equivalent of Biles still coming down, a couple more Biles towards everything else here, and these couple of sentries in the front will start to drop. It's going to push all the way through, and it just feels like MaxPax, having lost to Colossus especially, is not going to have the numbers necessary here to really be alright. I would say he didn't really do enough with the opening as well, but I think at the end of the day, just losing to Colossus for free is reason enough to not be successful in this, you know? Disruptor shot fires, hits a single Roach. Able to take that down, and well, just watching ourselves have this fight break out. I mean, we are maybe still going to be able to hold as MaxPax. Reynor's reinforcements don't arrive quickly enough. No Overseer, so the DTs are going to get a lot of damage done. Reynor decides he can just keep barging forward. Prism not there in time to save the Colossus. Probably would have been, but the lift definitely wasn't there. The Disruptor does okay, but not incredible. Only a couple of Roaches going down to that as well. Crystal Clouds going up in the sky. Stalker's still taking some hits, and Roach is going to have a few shots on the Disruptor there. At least that's going to be lifted in the Prism, but now low. More easily denied if it comes to trying to jump on it to deny the shot as it's firing. There it is, and there is going to be the hit to cancel the shot, just as I said. And that's going to be GG from MaxPax. Overrun here on the third base. Reynor not messing around. Is going to be able to take game 1 of this number 2. In the bottom left-hand side, our blue Protoss player from Storm Gaming. This is MaxPax. Against our red Zerg in the top right, up 1-0. Reynor. Alright then, guys, game number 2. Let's get this set to go. Hatchery drops down in the natural. Overlord of Reynor will begin to press down to the bottom left. Two drones coming in. Hatchery building. Just going to be seeing our probe of MaxPax will get across the top here into the natural and just move on into the main. So far, so good, as we do have our spawning pool coming up. Hatch gas and pool it is for the moment. And obviously, the probe not getting in here in time to block that hatchery, so we do have our natural expansion location coming down as expected. For now. Is Reynor still in Korea? No. No reason for him to be in Korea, because obviously he lost in GSL, so once he lost in GSL, he was already back because of TSL in Europe. Did not travel back to Korea after that. Maybe we'll see an appearance from him in the GSL Super Tournament qualifiers later this year, but I imagine his focus is going to be just on DreamHack and Atlanta right now. Queen on the way up as we get going. And it's again just the probe scout for the moment more than anything else. Nothing really too crazy to go shouting about just yet. So for the moment, I'll contain my excitement. I will not shout about anything. It's a fast Evo chamber from Reynor, so that fast +1 melee upgrade. Something we're very used to be seeing, and we are going to be seeing in response as well now. The Stargate on the way up as well, so very standard again across the board, really. Especially that Stargate coming through, going to give you some opportunities there. The Lings will be edging forward themselves right now, coming back home. Like I said, just waiting for that melee upgrade to come through. Melee upgrade starts first. It's a longer upgrade than speed, so you get melee super early, then speed. I mean, this is a really fast melee upgrade, so it almost makes you feel as though Reynor wants to hit some kind of like a melee upgrade all in. Like in the last game, it felt like maybe he could have gone for like a little bit of a Ling Bane burst with the +1 melee in the last series. I wonder if something else would be possible here. Have the Queen moving to the side, dropping some creep spread. We get some extra vision over to the sides there as the Oracle will continue forward. Things still coming through. There's that Baneling Nest. This is really timed out like last time. We didn't get aggressive last time because it was against the Adepts, right? And it kind of felt like this maybe was more so just about defending against the Adepts, but guess let's see if we do really kind of go for a bit of a Bane burst with this melee upgrade right now. It really feels very plausible as something you could do. So you got 2 Oracles, so they are going to be something you can't fight back against. They are going to be constant damage output on Lings as well. Got only 32 drones here as Reynor, so you're definitely looking to get something done as the Oracles make their way into this natural expansion. In they go for 2 drones already, looking for number 3. Just gonna have the 3 drones and we lose an Oracle and the other is low. That's actually a really big deal, obviously, considering everything else that's gonna be happening from here. Because now you got these Lings coming across the map. The Banes start to morph and the Lings have +1 melee, guys. I love that he dives straight for... He recalls the 1 Oracle home. He has no energy though. Dives straight for the natural, gonna take the Storground. That's not a completed wall off. Is that just game right there? It very well might be. The Oracle again, so little energy. all of the sag defense coming up is going to be stopped by the Banelings. We don't have a battery finished up just yet as the Lings in the main base, probes going down. The Banes have to bust through. Like I say, the units on the third are just useless, and Reynor is going to get a 2-0 clean and simple against MaxPax. Deadly bust with the speed of that melee upgrade, and MaxPax is not having a battery ready on the natural, which is what you need. You need to have a battery on the